Hi, this is the Man in Black, Team of Lives of Twitter fame and Xbox Live, and this is for my channel. Normally, you would see me on, the Mayhem News Live channel, and I wanted to talk about something. Now, I'm a gamer. My wife is a gamer. We play a lot of things, mostly on Xbox Live. We have owned other systems. I have owned a PlayStation 2 and other things, but I want to talk about Ghost. Okay, I don't have any problems with a lot of things that's on Ghost, but there is something that's been showing up, and I myself could care less what my KD is. As long as I have fun, I continue to level up, so and so and so on, I'm okay with it. Here's my problem. The KD system in this game is so mismatched as far as if you go negative or you go positive. Now, in Modern Warfare 3, if you were consistently even, you stayed that way. If you went a little negative a couple of games, it really didn't drop you none. It took a lot to actually drop your KD, depending on what was going on. In this game, it's like this. If your KD is really high, it takes you a hell of a, it takes you a while to get there. Okay, but if you accidentally go negative, like 3 or 4 games, then it's like that. I mean, sometimes even one game. I mean, everybody has a bad game. And what I'm asking is, are you having the same problem? Because I look at it this way. There shouldn't be a WAP side from, it shouldn't be lopsided or however you want to say it, from being positive. It goes up a certain level, and then being negative, it just drops out like somebody kicked the door open underneath the feet. This is why a lot of people are getting pissed off about this game. And I've gotten emails, talked to people on Google Plus, and a lot of YouTube videos about it. I'm proud of the fact that you have squads. I'm proud of the fact that anything you do in squads pushes forward, but if you need to make it a level playing field. Anything you do in squads shouldn't count less. If it's gonna count towards your multiplayer career, then it needs to count. And if it's not gonna be that way, at least tell us. Okay, what exactly? At least tell us. Hey, it's gonna be because for people that just love to play the game and they're not gonna try to go 50-0, which if you're going 50-0 and you're a guy, you need a girlfriend, okay? Unless, now there are some exceptions, unless you are people like Ali A, Straight Up Knives, people like this that actually do this for a living. They actually game and do videos for a living. They make a pretty nice living off of YouTube. Those people are different. And if you'll watch Ali A's videos, he's not walking around bragging, hey, he has bad games. He'll tell you he has bad games just like anybody, okay? But there are certain people out there that are not making YouTube videos, that are not making money, that this is not their job. They're just like me, or they're just like other people that, get 2 or 3 hours a day to play and that's it. I don't work, but, there are times where I get about 3 hours, maybe 4 a day, because I have a little boy. We have stuff to do. We have a life. Where there are some of these kids, like the 14-year-old that I was in the lobby with today, who's not even old enough to actually buy the game. He could walk into a store and say, hey, I want to buy a Ghost. You're not 17. So he had to go to Mama, which makes me question her parenting skills, to go buy this game. And now, if your child is 14, he goes in there, he knows it's a game that he's going to get shot. He's not obnoxious like some 14-year-olds and 10-year-olds. Yes, I've actually seen a 7-year-old in a lobby since this game came out. Okay? But if your kid's going to be crying and bitching, and just because you're not there, obviously, or that you let your child talk the way some of these kids do by, saying certain words that I wouldn't even want to say in the privacy of a quiet room with nobody there. I really don't understand. I question your parenting skills. And the fact that, you know, you have to have a license to drive a car, but any dickhead can be a parent. And, well, oh yeah, I'll go buy this game that's got people getting their head shot off, and you know, we all know how terrible some of the people talk on Xbox Live. I'll let my kids sit in there for 3 or 4 hours at a time and let him hear all this stuff, and then wonder why he gets in trouble at school for saying the word, you know, saying the F word, or,
I had a 7-year-old tell me to suck his dick.
You know, and for you, okay, and then you let your kids get on here. I had a 7-year-old tell my wife to suck his, and he called it dick. Well, I hate to tell you, son, a 7-year-old, all you have is a water spout. You haven't went through puberty. It does nothing. It is a water spout. It is a way to remove waste from your body. That is it. And this is why your kids should not be playing this game. They shouldn't be watching it on YouTube. They shouldn't be. Now, if that's the way you want to do your parents, if you want to be a parent, that's the way you want to do it. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want you to see you on TV going, hey, my son's at the top of that tower killing folks with a rifle. I mean, it's as simple as that. But the fact is that the KD system in this game needs a little adjustment. It should be even. You should move up in the same level as you move down. Simple as that. If I go and I do 13 and 2, huh? Yeah, and then when is this update going to happen? Now, this is for Xbox Live. When is it going to happen where when you block somebody, you're not going to keep jumping in? Now, we don't see it as much on this game, but in Modern Warfare 3, there was people that I had listed as a player that I didn't want to play with, and they would just pop right back in. I understand. That has nothing to do with Infinity Ward. If they want to fill up a lobby, they're going to fill up a lobby. But the fact is that if you jump out of a lobby, it's simple computer programming. If a person jumps out, why put them right back into the same damn lobby? I mean, and then, like, I'm going to back out. Well, you're going to get a loss. Who gives a shit? I don't want to play with these dickheads. I don't want to play with the guy who thinks this is American Idol or the X Factor because he's singing something from Aladdin. Why put me back in the same damn lobby? And yeah, you can mute everybody. Yeah, you can mute everybody, but what fun's that? I like to hear when I shoot somebody, hear somebody, well, damn, that makes me feel good. So why can't we fix the shit that needs to be fixed? Or are you just waiting for the Xbox One? Well, I got news for you. I don't buy any system the first time it comes out. It's usually 6 to 12 months before I buy a system when it after it comes out. Why, you ask? Is because as a former programmer, not to the level of some of these people now, I did program at a time, but it's a thing called bugs. Bugs, and I don't mean water bugs like Alex does on. But it's called bugs. The systems are going to have bugs. You can look up anything. PlayStation 4 is out now. I guarantee you, if you punched in, yeah, if you go on Google and you type in PlayStation 4, you're going to find somewhere, somehow, some guy sitting there going, hey, I got this bug. That's because you bought it when it first come out. You let that shit get out and let everybody else work all them bugs out for you. So I'm going to get an Xbox One, but it's going to be at least 6 months to a year before I buy one. And, you know, I got into the ambassador program, which I like. I like helping people when I can. You know, there's some questions I just look at and say, they're going to have to call some support on that. But anyway, here's what we need when the new Xbox Live is updated. And I know there's going to be some changes to it for the others, for the first gen, or not the next gen, but ours, the Xbox 360. I know there's going to be some changes when the Xbox One comes out. When we block somebody, or when we report someone, or somehow, it needs to count. Now, I understand there's going to be a lot of changes. There's going to be a lot of these little kids that like to go in just because mom and daddy's not there and say 50 cuss words in a minute, are going to find out that those are going to count. Those people are going to start reporting them. And it's going to mean something, because you're going to get so many strikes, and then they're going to say, hey, you can't play for a week, or hey, you can't play for 24 hours. And I think that's the way it ought to be. I think you ought to be able to get online, play with the people that are like you, that want to play for the fun of it, and that all them assholes can go over here and play together and get on each other's nerves. I think, now, don't get me wrong, I love the Call of Duty games, okay? But here's the way I think they need to do. I think you need to incorporate what GRAW used to have, which is, if you don't know what GRAW is, that's Ghost Recon Advanced Warrior. I believe you ought to be able to start a matchup, an online match now, host it, set what weapons can be used, what weapons can't be used. Of course, now this would require them to have some sort of monitoring, because we all know what's going to happen if they had that system. There'd be a bunch of people in there boosting. I do like the fact on Ghost, here's some positive things. I like the fact that a attack insertion is nowhere to be found. Okay? I like the fact that if there was a attack insert, it can't be used in free-for-all. That was something that came about in Black Ops 2. Now, in this game, there is no attack insert, which is a good thing. So they've actually started to realize, you know, if I got the tack insert, it makes the people that want to boost, it makes it easier for them. I like the fact that, you know, there's a KEM strike, which is similar to a Moab in 3, but you can actually get a KEM strike in a field order, okay? You can actually get a KEM strike in a field order. Yes, that's what I said, because I got one. I like the fact that it's not something that I have to go 24 kills straight. I can actually just continue to get field orders, and eventually it's going to open up. But that's what I'm trying to say. We love the game, but there needs to be some changes. And as much as I like using Riley the dog, he is way too overpowered. I mean, if he can bite through a regular Juggernaut,
But a machine gun didn't kill me?
Yeah, but, you know, I just think they need to tone him down just a hair. Or give you that chance, if the dog attacks you, to hit the right button at the right time to kill him. I just think, you know, it makes sense. I think everybody that is right that the dog is a little overpowered. I think a couple of the weapons are a little overpowered. I am excited to hear that we're actually going to get, they're talking about, they're going to give us weapons DLC. We're actually going to get new weapons, one for each DLC map, which, that's awesome. But that's what I wanted to say. And most of the stuff I post on this channel, the Team Up Lives channel, is about gaming, and then I repost it on the other channel depending on what's going on. I'll probably want this one because I don't really have anything. It's not video, it's just me talking. So, but fix the game. It's great, and it's great to see the storyline finished and know that there may be something else coming up, you know, related to this game. So, yeah, it was a great cliffhanger. Storyline was awesome. If you don't play the cliffhanger, whatever you paid for your game, you wasted it. Multiplayer is not worth $120. It's not worth $200. It's not worth $60. You have to play the storyline. That's why you got a bunch of these people walking around with 600 gamer points that say they're pro. The idea behind gamer points and being pro is the fact that you're playing the storyline too. Now, there's actually an incentive on Ghost, because if you play on Veteran through the storyline, and let me tell you, it ain't easy. Especially the shark one. Anyway, I mean, you get to swim with sharks, okay? But you actually get the ghost mask as a head covering. You can actually have the ghost mask, and you've probably seen someone in multiplayer with the ghost mask on. They played through the storyline on Veteran. Okay? So that's all it is. That's what I had to say. And you know, if you got anything else, and for those of you, now I'm around. I'm not Boogie 2988. You want to comment about my weight? I'm going to cuss you out, because I don't give a damn. Okay, I'm doing what I need to do, and the day that you can come talk to me about me is the day you take care of your own ass and your own household. Okay, so don't be leaving no comments about me being big or something like that. Just remember, I'm bigger than you, and in some ways can be meaner. So anyway.
And you got a big ass wall.
Yeah. So I don't care. You can come on here and call me fat. You can call me all you want. I don't give a damn. Because I can lose weight, but can't nobody fix stupid. So I can lose weight, but you're always going to be stupid, and that's what you're doing when you coming on here and you're going on Boogie 2988's page, calling him fat, telling him to kill himself. Trust me, they don't nobody know anything about being fat better than me. Okay? So get that thing. Get your head out your ass and look forward. Okay? So it's been the Man in Black. That's at Timmy Oblivions on Twitter, at Timmy Oblivions on Xbox Live, and I don't have a PlayStation right now, so you know, I mean, if I had the money, I'd buy one, but you know. But that's been me. I want to thank Throttle, who the music that you heard at the first of the show, that is our theme music for Mayhem News Live. And I thought I'd add a little theme music on here since he gave me permission to use it. So I appreciate it. You can find them on Facebook. That's THRODL. That's Throttle. Great band, great music. Talk to you later. I'm out.